Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a good start to the week. So, Marvel dropped the final trailer for Ant-Man Quantumania last night. If you're expecting a reaction for that, it's it's not coming. I'm sorry. But I say that to say when I got the notification for the trailer drop, I immediately thought of Wanda. I don't know what it was. I think it's because of the scale that Quantumania is supposed to be or touted to be. It's supposed to be this large scale film. And in my mind, Wanda is supposed to be a big player in the current day MCU, especially when we're dealing with the multiverse and all that good stuff. I would think she would be at the forefront. But I'm looking and thinking about her as a character, and I'm like, where the hell is Wanda? What's going on with her? We have not touched on her as a character since Multiverse of Madness. And if we want to be real, I believe that she's been stagnant as a character since WandaVision. Because everything that she did in Multiverse of Madness, her motivations, all of that, was simply a rehash or slight continuation from WandaVision. So she's kind of in limbo as a character, and I'm stunned. Like, truly, we are this far into the MCU. We have a layout for phases 5 and 6, and Scarlet Witch is not at the forefront. There's no movie for her. There's no TV show, no special presentation for her lined up. And that's insane because she is the most recognizable female character that you have in the MCU right now. I would say it's between her and Gamora. Like, you want to push it on She Hulk, you want to push it on Captain Marvel so bad. Nah, the bad B right now is Scarlet Witch. And the fact that Marvel is not, or the MCU is not taking advantage of that is really shocking to me because she blew up after Multiverse of Madness. I couldn't tell you how many edits I saw of her, the stand pages that were made, the stand pages that came out of the woodwork. Like, there were so many, and she was extremely popular, still is, but yet we got nothing for her. We don't know what she's doing, we don't know where she is, and it's concerning a little bit. Like, you have a prominent female character and you're not doing shit with her. And I think the issue is you took her down an inherent path of villainy and you don't know how to walk it back. So, because you don't know how to walk it back and you don't want to lean into her being a villain, you don't want to explore that, really break her down, have some depth with Scarlet Witch, you're leaving her to the wayside. That's what it is. And it sucks because Scarlet Witch is one of the few female characters who actually has some layers to her. Like, I would say her and really Gamora. I feel like I'm forgetting someone, but whatever. I would say those two are the two female characters right now who really have some depth. Maybe, maybe Okoye. Honestly, I don't know because I didn't see Wakanda Forever, so we're not going to include her. But those two have layers to them, and we're getting something for Gamora, but we have not gotten anything on Scarlet Witch in forever. Um, what are we doing, MCU? Because it's not going to look good for you when we get to a point where Kang is really at the forefront and all the multiversal stuff, and Scarlet Witch is not there. She is one of the people that kickstarted all this multiverse shit. She hijacked Doctor Strange's sequel, right? You had her hijack that movie, and you do nothing with it. Nothing. And I would have really liked if they leaned into her being a villain because you there's no way you can look at what she did in Multiverse of Madness coupled on with WandaVision and tell me that there's some type of gray area. I don't believe that. I really believe she's a full-on villain and they should lean into that. We don't have a lot of female villains and we don't have a lot of female heroes turned to villains. And everything that's happened to her, all the loss and trauma that she's experienced, people would understand how and why she went down that path of being a villain. And she would make such a great antagonist and opponent down the line. But if you're going to keep her stuffed in the corner collecting dust, that's a shame. That's a real shame. And you know, like we're in an age where you want to push female characters to the front. You know, we have She-Hulk, we have Miss Marvel, we have so forth and so forth. You have all these female characters being put in the limelight, but you still have shit writers attached to them. But here's an opportunity for you to take this character who's interesting and has layers to her, put her to the forefront, really dive into that, into the complexities, and you don't want to do it because you don't want to present her as someone who is a villain or even morally gray. They don't want to do that with the female characters because like there's already no ingenuity attached to most of the female characters in the MCU. And you could really kind of start to rectify that with Scarlet Witch, and you're like, no, nah, because you don't know how to walk back all that she's done in her past two appearances in the MCU. And that's a damn shame. That really is a damn shame. I was just thinking like, where is Wanda? What is going on with her? MCU, y'all need to do better. We need to bring her back because we have not heard peep from her. And I guarantee you, when Agatha, that show that nobody cares about, when they start promoting that, she's probably going to be a part of the promotions. I can't see her not being a part of the promotions because how else are people going to tune in to watch Agatha? Nobody really cares about Agatha like that. But see, if you're going to bring her out of the woodwork to simply promote another show, like you're doing her a disservice. You really are. Um yeah, that was just on my mind. I'm just kind of like disappointed with how stagnant she is, and her just not being utilized, especially with these phases being about Kang and the multiverse. I don't even know. I don't know. But that was on my mind. What did you guys think? Let me know if you want to. But if not, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch you guys later.